Now, the topic I have chosen is one that probably will not sit well with the majority of people. It is a dangerous topic that somehow avoids the mainstream light. The import of this topic is considered lesser than that of things like racism, or Marvel character versus DC character, or even whether Disney is getting too big. I was hesitant to even approach this topic for fear of the outrage that it would cause. So please, don't go rioting in the streets to show your agreement with me. Instead, simply sit there and have your minds blown. Alright, that's enough dancing around the bush. Let's get into it. The thing I wish to convince you of is sleep is the worst thing to happen to the human race. Now, the thoughts that probably came into your mind when I said that are, how can you say that? Didn't you give a speech on how sleep is necessary already? And, but I love sleep. It helps me to function. Those last two are valid points, but the speech I gave earlier in the semester was on how to improve your sleep habits. It didn't say anything about me liking sleep. And while yes, sleep is necessary to help us function, it is also one of the biggest hindrances to progress that we have as a race. There are three big reasons as to why this is. Number one is that we spend a large portion of our lives sleeping. Number two is the effects that lack of sleep has on us. And number three is the issue of getting too much sleep. Alright, so the first point I want to make is on how much of our lives are wasted sleeping. According to the article 7 Time-Consuming Things an Average Joe Spends On in a Lifetime by Bjarke, we spend nearly a third of our life snoozing away. This is time that could instead be used to do things like taking more classes in order to learn quicker, exercising and practicing better healthcare, leisure activities in order to reduce stress such as watching Netflix or reading a book. You could go out and write that book you've always wanted to but never had time for, or spend more time with your pets or family. You can panic for more time over all the things you need to do but don't really want to, and so instead come up with reasons to not do them to the point where it's only a couple of hours until the deadline and you haven't even thought of how to start them. You can make more plans on how you want your life to go. You can get more cleaning done. Work on that thing that you started years ago but never got around to finishing. Pick up some new hobbies. Get on social media. Get extra jobs. Listen to more music. And so much more. I mean, just imagine how much more the world could get done if humans just stopped needing sleep. Overnighters would stop being the ultimate sacrifice and become normal. The difference between night and day would just become a matter of light. Alright, so while the logical step to get that time back is just to not sleep, well, that's not really a realistic option. According to the article, Why Sleep is Essential for Health by Jenna Fletcher on the site medicalnewstoday.com, there are many reasons why we cannot just ignore sleep. Between loss of concentration and cognition, our productivity falters. We gain weight at an increased rate. We find our athletic performance dropping. We have a higher blood pressure, which could lead to a greater chance of heart disease. Our empathy towards others is lessened, and we are more likely to become depressed. That's not even taking into account the weakened immune systems that occur when we stay awake for too long, and that's a real issue. When things like, coronavirus come along. And I want to give some examples of what would happen if we just gave up sleep. So here's a video called What Happens If One Man Stays Awake Over 100 Hours? No Sleep Deprivation Challenge by YouTuber Killam. So starting off, we have this man. He decided he was going to go 100 hours without sleep. So we're going to start off at day 1.
What are you doing?
Breakfast. So obviously, we've got to follow some guidelines because I've stayed awake long times before. It gets really difficult. So we've got a couple of guidelines what me and Moon have thought of. So the first one, no gym, because it's silly to go and do weights and stuff, and then it uses too much of your energy and stuff, so that's just pointless going to the gym. No big meals because you're always tired after a big meal, and just don't lay in bed. You know, don't get too cozy, because then it's too dangerous.
As you can see, he is a fairly functioning human being. And he's got almost full control. I mean, it's early in the morning. And then now we'll go ahead and go to 6 minutes. This is a little bit later.
Another energy drink. Just finished a cup of tea. When I was making it, really, so we're an hour 20 now. Starting to get real tired. I just cracked open another energy drink. Just finished a cup of tea. When I was making it, realised I accidentally bought a decaf, so completely pointless even buying the tea. Like I said, getting real tired. If you look at my eyes, look at my eyeballs, getting red now. I'm on my own now. I mean, we came home, we got some food after we had went bowling. Moon went straight to bed. Been on my own watching TV.
So yeah, he's starting to show some symptoms. And then we're gonna go ahead and move further.
So quick, I keep saying it because it keeps doing it. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. I'm gonna have a shower. I'm gonna have a real cold shower. Nice cold shower always seems to wake me up. Obviously, get into some nice fresh clothes might like make me have a different state of mind. If I got fresh clothes and feeling good, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get in that. Obviously, I'm not gonna show you. This is as far as we go. I'll tell her what. I'm having a shower. Bye. Oh, I actually feel so much better. No joke, that felt so good. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I've got some nice comfy clothes on. I've got my jogger bottoms on as well and stuff. What now?
Very good.
That were a big one. Whoa, alright.
And now we're gonna go ahead and move up to 10 minutes. This is beginning of day 3.
I got such a bad headache. My eyes are burning. I'm starting to feel dizzy. It's starting to get real serious now. I mean, gaming was such a bad idea because it's made my eyes burn even more. It's giving me more of a headache from concentrating for so long. I feel like a bit drunk. It's weird, but it's not good. Not good at all. This is getting stupid now. Oh.
So yeah, as you can see, he's not nearly as able to function as he was on the beginning of day 1. Now we're gonna go to here.
Thomas,
This is a little bit later.
you need to get up. You keep falling asleep almost. I'll just open the window a bit. You keep falling asleep almost. I can't stay up much longer.
So he's having trouble staying awake. Now we go to
I can't do it. I don't
4.
think I can do this. I've still got a day left. I just feel completely destroyed. I'm aching everywhere. I need a rest. I need like a proper good rest. My head's destroyed. Like just so tired. A headache, eyes hurting, just the whole of my head. I just feel sick.
So his symptoms are getting worse.
Days ago.
This is
now
end of day 4.
It feels like he's at the point now where I just sit down for 10 seconds and my body just forces me to sleep. Like brain just shuts down my body. I got no say in it. It's just like as soon as my body sits and relax for just a little bit, my brain just like tries to force it to sleep. It's I'm at the point now where I'm having to stand up, walk around constantly. Moon's just talking.
Okay, now we're gonna go to.
Give me some energy, but I'm trying to do a Sudoku thing. I'm just trying to do this Sudoku thing and it's going completely wrong. I just can't think. I just can't. Mum's printed it out extra big on the paper because I can't even see. What are you laughing at?
Because your eyes are so squinty.
Oh, I just can't. It's so frustrating. I can usually do these things.
So, as you can see, all basic functionality has left him at this point. And that's why you can't go without sleep. Okay. So we can't just stay awake. But what if we just sleep extra on some days to open up more time on other days? Well, Dr. Michael Bruce states in his article, yes, you can sleep too much. Here's why oversleeping is a problem. That there are quite a few issues that come with getting too much sleep. This can cause trouble concentrating, cause you to have grogginess on and off throughout the day or even constantly. And you can have trouble getting out of bed or even waking up. You can sleep through your alarms. Now, oversleeping has also been linked to depression, which can lead to suicide. It has also been found that, according to the article 6 Bad Things That Happen When You Sleep Too Much, oversleeping gives you an increased risk of heart disease, much like undersleeping. So, you are also more likely to contract diabetes, and it can also cause you to die earlier. So I guess sleeping more isn't an option either. Well, at the end of all of this, what I hope you can take away is that sleep is one of the greatest evils we have to face as a race. Because it eats up a lot of our time and is very controlling in when it is required. So the next time you feel excited about the prospect of sleeping, I hope you can think twice.